Former Charlotte resident, one of two Americans living in Yemen, killed in a U.S. airstrike ordered by President Obama. Samir Khan reportedly worked as a computer expert for al-Qaeda and wrote for a jihadist magazine. He was quoted as saying he was proud to be a traitor to America. The ACLU is criticizing the president's authorization for the airstrike, saying the men were denied due process. Now, the Khan family released a statement to News Channel 36 here, quoting, "It has been stated in the media that Samir was not the target of the attack. However, no U.S. official has contacted us with any news about the recovery of our son's remains, nor offered us any condolences. As a result, we feel appalled by the indifference shown to us by our government. Being a law-abiding citizen of the United States, our late son, Samir Khan, never broke any law and was never implicated of any crime. The Fifth Amendment states that no citizen shall be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, and our government assassinated two of its citizens. Why was this style of execution the only solution? Why couldn't there have been a capture and trial? Where's the justice? As we mourn our son, we must ask these questions." Among those concerned about the killing is Jibril Hough. He's with the Islamic Center, also a spokesperson for the family as well. Jibril, give me a sense. What concerns you about these killings?
Well, I think it's very important that regardless of what religious affiliation or political background Americans have, we are Americans. And I think we need to rise above our emotions and look at the fact that not since President Lincoln has a U.S. president ordered the assassination of two U.S. citizens. If we let our government get by with this, who knows what will happen next time. These, as citizens, they were due their right of due process. They were not given the right of due process. Samir, as the statement says, was never found to be guilty of anything. And they also say he's not the target, but if he wasn't the target, it would seem to me that at least the government would contact the family and offer some condolences.
He was a self-professed traitor of the United States. Should he still have been afforded the same rights as all U.S. citizens, do you believe?
I mean, those were his words, you know, and this is something new also. Maybe, you know, we need to identify who exactly is a traitor and is there a process for this, because I don't think he ever really totally renounced his citizenship. He said he was a traitor, but, you know, is there a process that you have to go through with this? And al-Awlaki, I don't think he ever renounced his citizenship. So why couldn't he have been captured? I don't think any of us would have been that upset if these two men were captured and were charged with some kind of crime and put on trial.
Is it safe to think that the U.S. could have safely captured Samir Khan and brought him back to the United States for trial?
I think they caught Osama, you know, and then later they killed him, but I think if they caught him, they could have definitely caught al-Awlaki and definitely caught Samir.
You reached out to Samir Khan. What did you say, and what was the response from him?
Well, as Muslims and Americans, and as Muslims, regardless if you're in America or any non-Muslim country, you have a contract with your country. Not a contract on your country, but a contract with, meaning you can't go to war with your country. And you also cannot kill innocent human beings. Our rules of engagement in Islam are so restrictive, we can't even use the same rules of engagement that our U.S. military uses when they fly drone planes and kill innocent people below. So you have to hold tight to that. No matter what motivation or emotion that may come within you, you can't let your emotions get the best of you and feed into no rules.
Did you see Khan's opinions, his beliefs change over time?
Yes. I think since I've known him, I think he had that inclination. But given different things that happened in our foreign policy with the Iraq War, with Abu Ghraib, a lot of things that he was seeing as a young man really was the motivation that kind of pushed him to look somewhere else to feed that emotion it was stirring. Because it upset him so to see what was happening in the Muslim world, and a lot of it was our military in one fashion or the other.
You've had the opportunity to talk to his parents about this, and I know they grieve the loss of their son. Give me a sense as to what they're going through right now. It must be a myriad of emotions for them.
There's no way to describe it. To have your son killed by a drone hit for no legitimate reason. He can't come back. He can't pick up the phone and say, "Dad, I want to come home now." His parents, they're suffering really bad right now. But in their suffering, they're also looking for answers. As U.S. citizens, they have the right to ask, why was their son attacked and slaughtered without any arrest, without any due process?
All right, Jibril Hough with the Islamic Center here in Charlotte, spokesperson for the family as well. Appreciate you being here. Thanks very much. Back in just a moment.